join us. Uh, we should actually go with the tradition, and I would like to ask you guys, India today, what do we know about India?
Well,
Eduardo, start
India
with,
never,
okay,
yeah,
Rina, let's start from you.
can I start?
Go ahead.
Actually, as always, there is so much interesting information about India, but I just picked some points. First of all, India never invaded any country in her story, in all her history. Then chess was invented in India. Then also algebra, trigonometry, and calculus also originated in India.
Yeah.
Then what else? The second country in the world with the biggest number of English-speaking community,
Mm-hmm.
and the biggest number of vegetarians, of course. And I've got much information to tell, but I will give you possibility also to
Thank
tell
you
us
so much for
something
giving me
interesting.
a chance as well. Uh,
Sorry.
Thank you for giving me a chance as well. Eduardo, have you been to India?
No, I haven't. I've been trying to get there several times, and I've never been able to finally do it.
What is the most interesting thing you know about India?
Well, how you say, a huge amount of temples, like 300,000 mosques or something,
Hmm.
2 million Hindu temples. I mean, it's one of the wettest places on earth.
Yeah.
Of course,
I mean,
cows are sacred.
Eduardo, have you been to India? Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Sorry, India. No, but I haven't been to India. I love the food. I mean, amazing food. I read a couple of weeks ago that 70% of the world's spices are actually from India.
That's very true. That's very true. It is. It is true. And other than that, one of the recent developments that India has the biggest factory producing vaccine. So they are delivering vaccine to many countries right now, which is one of
Oh,
the recent
excellent.
achievements of India. Other than that, uh, there is one very interesting thing that there's an area called Rajasthan, and it has a temple
Sorry, it has a temple of what?
rats,
I completely missed that. Sorry.
rats, mouse.
The rat. Yeah, the rat. Yes.
Until 1896,
I've seen pictures of that. It's like really weird. Sorry,
you
no offense to anybody.
know, that's completely fine. Uh, until 1996, India was the only source of diamonds in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and yoga exists in India for over 5,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hinduism is the oldest religion, so
Exactly. Then Ayurveda is the earliest school of medicine that was also in India. Our largest employer of the world is Indian Railways, and it
yeah,
has
that's true. After right up on top of Boeing. So
yeah. So and then there are many more actually. There's a village in India that has no locks, no doors, and there no crime has been recorded in last 400 years in that village.
oh, that's nice.
So there are a few very interesting things. We can discuss them. India being one of the largest countries, we if we start, we can actually go over and over again. I think this is the time when we should continue with the show, and I would like to start it if you guys are ready.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
We are ready.
Great. Hello and welcome to Global Investment Real Estate and Residency Show. Uh, Welcome everyone from India. This is an exclusive event that has been organized specially for Indian audience, brought to you by TEG Media, a company that specializes in organizing live and online events. I am a director and co-founder and a part of this exceptional team. My name is Abdul Basit and I'm your host today. By the end of the show, you will all know how to relocate to USA with your family by investing into a successful business. or to become European resident by investing into a real estate in Portugal. We have received a few questions, many questions actually, where you're trying to ask us that how much is the investment, what is the procedure, how long does the process takes, how can I accommodate my family with me. So please stay tuned with us. All of your answers will be all of your questions will be answered in next 1 hour. We have two representatives of both programs with us, and I would like to introduce our first speaker for the evening, who is Miss Katerina Baktiwanji. Ms. Katerina is representing Umber Star Real Estate from Portugal. Ms. Katerina has an experience of working in real estate since 2012, has also worked in tourism area. She speaks English, Portuguese, and Russian, and she's here ready to help us with our investment needs today. Hello,
Hello,
Ms.
everyone.
How are you doing today?
Yes. Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to tell you everything about Portuguese Golden Visa program, about investments in Portugal.
Very good to hear you.
Can I start? Yeah.
Please.
Just a moment. Yeah. So here we have. Here we have four main types in investment in Golden Visa program. It's real estate, direct investment, business, and investment in science or culture. And starting from 1st of January 2022, we will have some changes in Portuguese Golden Visa program, and here you can see what are the changes. So here is direct investment program, and it has two options. First option is €1 million deposited on one of the Portuguese banks, and the second is 350,000 minimum investment into the venture funds. These are the sums which are still possible to invest this year, and starting from 1st of January 2022, these amounts will increase in first option from 1 million till 1,500,000 euros, and in second option from 350,000 euros to 500,000 euros minimum investment in venture funds. Then we have business investment. Here we also have two options, and here on this slide you can see the rules which are still in action this year till the end of this year. And according to the first option, if the investor wants to start his own business in Portugal, it's necessary to create 10 job positions with maintaining them for the next 5 years. And in the second option, if the investor doesn't want to start his own business, it's possible to invest 350,000 minimum euros in any of the already existing company. And in this case, the invested company is obliged to maintain 5 job positions with the next 5 years. And here we go to the changes. The first option will not change, and the second option will have increases in numbers. So starting from the 1st of January 2022, the investor will need to invest 500,000 euros into the existing company. And here we have science and investments into science or cultural heritage. In this case, we have 350,000 euros minimum investment into the scientific research, or 250,000 euros investment into the cultural heritage. Starting from the 1st of January 2022, we will have changes just in investment into scientific research. So the sum will increase from 350,000 euros to 500,000 euros. And we won't have any changes in the part of cultural heritage investments. And now we are proceeding probably with the most interesting part of the investments, real estate investments. Here we have different options. First option is the investor buys any property in any part of Portugal, spends 500,000 euros, or it's possible to invest 350,000 minimum into the building that has, for example, more than 30 years, or buy a property in a rehabilitation area. But it's still possible to get 20% discount if the property is situated in low population density area. So in this case, first option goes down from 500,000 euros minimum investment till 400,000 minimum investment. And in the second option is the same. From 350,000 euros minimum investment, the investor needs to buy a property just for 280,000 euros. These are the rules which we have till the end of this year, till the end of 2021. But starting from the 1st of January 2022, we will have some different rules. So what we will have, first of all, we will have split into commercial and residential market. As for commercial market, nothing will change. The rules will stay the same as this year. No changes. But in the residential properties, we have the following changes. First of all, the minimum investment is now 500,000 euros minimum investment, and or 350,000 euros minimum investment if the property is situated in the rehabilitation area or has more than 30 years old. And also the areas of Lisbon, Porto, and all of the coast of Portugal will no more be eligible for applying for golden visa, and the territories of Madeira and the Azores will be included to designation low population density territories. And here you can see the maps. On the left, interior of Portugal, and on the right, low population density area. These maps will be already these are the maps which we will use already starting from the 1st of January 2022. And once again, just want to say that we will have changes just in the area of residential market. The commercial market stays the same, starting from the 1st of January 2022. Now I would like to speak with you why Portuguese golden visa is so popular, why it's why so many people are interested in that. So first of all, that's a fast permit acquisition within 8 or 9 months. Then the mandatory stay in Portugal are just 14 days within each 2 years term. It means that the investor first receives his first golden visa, which is necessary to prolong in 2 years, 3 times actually, and already in 5 years, it is possible to apply for Portuguese citizenship. And within each 2 years term, the investor has to stay just 14 days in Portugal. It's obligatory. Of course, if the investor wants to stay more, always welcome. Then is possible, as I have already told, possibility to apply for Portuguese citizenship already after 5 years. It's quite a short term. Then Portugal, of course, is the only European country where with such low investments it's possible to apply for citizenship without practically living here, just 14 days within each 2 years term. Portuguese authorities allow second citizenship. Thus, the investor can keep his first citizenship of origin, if you want. Then it's possible to apply for Portuguese golden visa for a whole family. So it means that wife, husband, children, and even parents can apply for a golden visa and apply then for citizenship. What it gives possibility to study, to have state health insurance, to have official work, or to open its own business in Portugal. Open circulation in Schengen zone. It is also possible to invest oneself or as a company. It's possible to buy 1, 2, or more properties. What it means that if the investor applies for golden visa with 350,000 euros program, it's possible to buy 2 properties, for example, 2 apartments, which in total will make 350,000 euros, or maybe a little bit more. Then 2, 3, or more investors can buy the same property if each invests the same minimum amount foreseen by the program. Let's imagine the property has a price 700,000 euros, and it's possible to apply in this case, in the case of that property, for 350,000 euros golden visa. In this case, 2 investors can buy the same property and apply for golden visa. Then the non-resident can apply for a mortgage in a Portuguese bank up to 70% of the total sum of the purchase, and it's possible to ask the mortgage up to 30 years. But the main rule in this case that the investor, if we speak about golden visa, investor has to spend the first the sum necessary to apply for golden visa, and for the rest of the purchase is possible to ask a mortgage. Then the investor has a possibility and has a right to rent the property right after the purchase. It's possible to sell the property already after applying for the citizenship in Portugal. And most important, it's possible to do everything remotely without coming to Portugal, without any problems. We can do it here in Portugal. We can help our clients to make this process remotely. Then, of course, Portugal has great level of education better in any European country. Then we have here high, good quality of life, state health insurance. Portugal is a country with one of the countries with the lowest criminality level. And protection of property rights regardless of citizenship. So as you can see, there are a lot of advantages in Portuguese golden visa, and one of them is the most important of them are that it is possible to ask for to apply for citizenship already after 5 years without almost staying here, just 14 days within each 2 years term. It's possible to rent the property, and actually the investor also can stay living here. Here we have I would like to show you some of the properties which we have in Portugal, and we have a big database of properties all over Portugal. We have villas, apartments, developments, vineyards, everything what the client can need, and actually we also make a search according to the request of each client. So here you can see the development project situated in the center of Porto. That's a building under construction, and in this case the investor can spend 350,000 euros to apply for a golden visa, because this is a building in the rehabilitation area. Here we have different kind of apartments. As you can see, some renders. That's already another property also in the center of Porto, and in this case also is possible to apply for golden visa spending just 350,000 euros because it's a reconstructional project. Both buildings are situated in the center of Porto with a great location, so it gives the opportunity to rent the properties easily during all year long. Some renders, as you can see. And here we have one of the probably most popular projects in Portugal, spa hotel in Algarve, Lagos, with units, with hotel units. These properties also under construction. Here you can see some renters, and in this case, the investor gets 7% of the yearly guaranteed income within 30 years, during 30 years, with the possibility to sell the property already after 5 years of operation the hotel. Here you can see it, and it's located in one of the most beautiful parts of Portugal, in Algarve, next to one of the most beautiful beaches, which is called Praia da Dona Ana. Sorry, just 5 minutes of walking or less. There is another project which you can see on our slides, also a resort in Algarve, but already a little bit far further from the sea, but still it has a beautiful location. It's located next to golf courses. That's a 5-star hotel with 5% of the guaranteed income. Here you can see the photos. Also has perfect location. Then we have another project already in Lisbon, luxury residences in Lisbon, just in the center of Lisbon. This project is also under construction. The end of construction is planned for the second semester of 2021. So this year, the construction will be finished already. It's situated just in the center of Lisbon, next to River Tejo. Here you can see the photos, a swimming pool on the roof. So as you can see, we have properties all over Portugal. We have everything for each client, depending on your taste, depending on your request. And on our website, you can find much more information about our products, about our work, and you can contact us always. We are happy to help you in any kind of problem connected with buying the property, and we are here to make your life easier. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer.
Thank you so much. We are here to make your life easier. Thank you for a lovely presentation with the beautiful finishing statement. Please make some of our audience's life easy by answering their question. They are asking us a couple of questions. Are we ready to answer the questions, Katerina?
Of course.
Thank you so
Always.
much. Thank you so much. So for the first question we have received is, how long do I need to stay in Portugal to apply for citizenship?
To stay in Portugal, actually, it's necessary to stay just 14 days within each 2 years term. What it means, to apply for golden visa, we have to wait 5 years. But first, the investor receives first residence permit, first golden visa, which it's necessary to prolong already in 2 years. It's necessary to prolong it 2 times. And within each 2 years term, the investor is obliged to stay in Portugal just 14 days. But if the investor wants to stay more, he's always welcome.
It's his choice, and every 2 years he's supposed to stay 14 days minimum. And
exactly.
5 years he's eligible to apply for citizenship.
Exactly. Yes. Already after 5 years. So the investor receives 3 residence permits, right? First permit and then 2 prolongations, but already after 5 years it's possible to apply for Portuguese citizenship. That's
Great.
right.
Great, thank you so much. We have another question that what do you suggest about my family? Me, my wife, 19 years old daughter and mother. So it's a family of 3 and they have a 19-year-old daughter and a mother. So can they apply for it?
Depends how old is mother, but yes, well, actually it's possible, but normally it's easily to do it when children have more or less than 18 years old. If the child has more than 18 years old, it's necessary to show that she or he is financially dependent. For example, some studies somewhere and parents pay for that. The same is with parents. But if mother has more than 65 years old, it's not necessary to do that. Not necessary to show financially dependency.
Okay, but if the mother is below 65, then you have to show the financial dependency.
Yes, yeah, some bills, something like that. Some bills are normally enough.
Great, great. We have another question actually that I've received earlier as well. Can I bring my employees to business? So it is a business route as well. Correct?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
There is a business route as well into Portugal.
Business?
Yeah, you can apply a company as well, right? Through
Definitely, yes. It's also possible to apply as a company, and in this case, the taxes are a little bit different. I cannot tell you exactly now about the numbers because it depends on each situation. But yes, it's possible to apply as a company, of course.
So, but when an investor is applying as a company, can he bring his employees with him as well?
I think that yes. I think that is possible. Yes. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. There are some restrictions. There are some necessary, some other documents to show, but yes, it is possible.
Great, great. Thank you so much. Can I invest 100,000 euro and get golden visa?
Minimum investment is 280,000 euros.
Yeah, to apply for golden visa, you need to invest minimum of 280.
Exactly.
If you want to invest 100,000, you can, but you will not get golden visa with that.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. That's it.
Great, great. Thank you so much. One more question is that if I rent my property out, what return can I expect?
One more time. I'm sorry.
If I rent my property out,
yes,
what return can I expect?
If it's a residential market, it depends, of course, on each property, because now in these pandemic times, it's a little bit difficult to say exactly about the percentage, how much you will receive, because we never know what can happen next year. But in case it is a commercial property, let's for example, those which I showed you, some units in the hotels, then in that case, the investor has a guaranteed yearly income from 3 till 7%. So now we have a property which gives 7% of the yearly income, but that's a commercial property.
Great, great. Thank you so much. One more question we have here is, what is the minimum investment limit in real estate property in Portugal?
280,000 euros.
To apply for the golden visa?
Yes. To apply for golden visa, it's possible to invest in. Well, the investor can always buy a property. It's possible. I think it's still possible to find some property with that price. It's a little bit complicated, but to apply for golden visa, I'm afraid no, it's not possible, because the law says that the minimum sum is 280,000 euros.
Great, great. With that, I would like to say thank you to you, Katrina.
Thank you for your
presentation. And we definitely will pass on more questions to you when we have, and we do have a few more questions. and I'm sure you will be happy to answer them all. All people who have their questions left and who want to have questions later on, you will be contacted by our presenters, and they'll be happy to answer all your questions. Meanwhile, please feel free to ask questions in the question and answer section here on Zoom and in the live chat of YouTube. With that, I would like to introduce our second speakers for the evening, who are representing Feria DC. Feria DC is a project that works with EB5, and we have some amazing presentation to come from Mr. Eduardo Arnal and Mr. Juan Sales. Mr. Eduardo is a senior professional with 15 plus years experience in operations management and project management. With him joining his colleague, Mr. Juan Sales, who is a chef and entrepreneur with 15 plus of years of experience. He's currently running his successful restaurant with 60 plus employees. Hello, Mr. Eduardo and Juan. How are you doing today?
Hi, Abdul. Thank you for that great presentation. We're doing great, actually.
Hello, Abdul.
Hello, Juan. How are you
Hello,
doing
guys. I'm great.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today.
For being here, yeah.
We are ready to see your presentation.
Okay, let's begin. Let me share my screen, please. There. Okay. Hi everybody again. We are here to present our Feria DC project, which is based on EB5. Let's move forward to make it quick. And as we like to say at this time, this is the time to dream big. And by big, we mean applying for the U.S. green card through the EB5 program, which is basically the most desirable U.S. immigration investment program. Okay, it is administered by USCIS, the Citizenship and Immigration Services, and basically is the path to the U.S. green card, the quickest one. Okay, what is this all about? Well, you can potentially get your green card in 18 months. It will depend on how long the queue is. It can be less than that. This is your pathway for U.S. citizenship in 5 years after you get the preliminary green card. The EB5 program investment requires an investment of $900,000 for a project this size or with this characteristics, which we'll describe further along the presentation. We're offering a 5% interest rate annual for a 5-year period, so that would mean $45,000 a year earning for your investment, potentially totaling $225 after 5 years. Okay, Juan, please go ahead and let us know about the program itself.
Yes, hello. So I am going to talk to you about the EB5 Investor Visa Program. So it's an employment-based visa created by U.S. Congress in order to stimulate the economy and job growth. It allows foreigners to become permanent residents and basically obtain a green card by investing money in the United States. This is actually the fastest way to obtain a permanent residency in the United States. After that, you'll be able to apply for the U.S. citizenship 5 years after having that green card. So your U.S. citizenship is only an investment away. So the benefits of this program are as follows. So you will have unrestricted employment options in the USA. You will be able to work in whatever you want, wherever you want, or not work at all. You will be a legal resident of and so your all opportunities to work and employ yourself are endless. You will have a greater chance for college admission and the possibility of reduced college tuition for you and your children. You will have the opportunity to travel freely in and out of the USA. And these benefits are for the entire household. So your wife and your unmarried children that are under 21 years of age.
Okay, I'll take over from here. These are the basic requirements of the program. They're very simple. The investor is required to invest $100,000 if the investment is within a TEA area. TEA means targeted employment area. Otherwise, the investor can be asked to invest up to $1.8 million to apply for the program. So this is a great opportunity that we're offering here. Each investor must create 10 full-time jobs for each investment. And of course, this is very, very important. Investor must demonstrate that the investment capital is from a legal source and not coming from any criminal acts or any illegal activities. There are several sources of funding that need to be disclosed with the government. But I mean, if you can guarantee that your funds are coming from lawful means, there should be no any problem at all. So if you're interested in participating in the EB5 program, we could clearly set up a call with our immigration attorney and free of charge and just so you can feel more comfortable asking questions directly to any attorney. So let's head up into the project and the opportunity. Okay, Feria is a property business, or better said, a real estate business. We know that makes a business very, very stable. So, and it is always a great kind of business. This will be serving as a launchpad for chefs and food startups, and providing entrepreneurs with an exceptional opportunity to refine their concepts and interact with the general public. Okay, basically we provide retail space for food services. Okay, also provides operations and systems infrastructure to multiple subtenants in a format we regularly call culinary home. It is indeed a culinary home. We have everything related to gastronomy and more. It's also food service, unique, first-class incubator concept. Okay, it is located in Washington DC's downtown area. I will show the location. I'll show you with details the location afterwards. It will also have 8 fully equipped kitchens with chef-driven, high-quality culinary proposals within a modern setting that emulates the European markets. Okay. Okay. This concept is part of a surge in sharing economy businesses such as Airbnb and Uber. Okay, culinary halls like Feria have become the fastest growing retail niche in the food industry, according to several industry magazines, for example, Globus.com. Okay, and there are basically 4 great reasons to why this is different than other EB5 projects. I mean, there are many EB5 projects in the market, and there have been. I mean, the project has been working since 1995. So why is this one different? Okay, very time faster market. This means that the faster residence, the process of residence is faster. Okay, you have great returns on your investment. Performance is it's solid, and at least 90% of the space will be occupied to start. Okay, guys, this is the actual building where Feria is coming in. If you can see this here, that's our space. In DC, it is the building it's already finished. People is already moving in. Sorry, inside the premises, and that space is just waiting for us to come into. Okay, so it's there. It's a reality. So we will be glad if you join us in this project. Okay, we have an exceptional operating team. This is our first EB5 project, but it's not our first project. It's not our first project together either, but it's our first EB5 project. So what we bring to the table is an exceptional operating team. I've been working as in operation management and project management for more than 20 years. I have a master's degree in supply chain management and master in maritime law business. I was director of operations for the biggest Spanish window covering conglomerate in Europe. Well, it's actually the biggest European window covering company for more than 8 years before leaving it to set up Feria. Okay, Juan, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm actually a chef and entrepreneur with over 16 years of experience. I graduated from the Cordon Bleu in Paris and hotel school in Switzerland. I co-founded and I'm the executive chef of a concept in Venezuela. It's currently open and has 2 locations and over 60 employees. I had a restaurant, a takeout shop here in the US, in the US, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We sold it a couple years ago in order to focus myself completely on Feria. I'm going to be one of the main operators of the business in a daily basis.
Okay, our other partner is Michael Schoenberg, and when it comes to starting successful restaurants, Michael has been there and done that. He's perhaps known for his role as founder and managing member of several iconic DC restaurants. He also went to serve as a restaurant division president of Center Plate, which is a 1.2 billion contract food service company. Also went to serve on the board of the DC Convention Center. He's still there. He now runs his own consultancy company. Okay, and he also runs as an emeritus member of the board of directors of the National Restaurant Association. So he's very well known and very respected in the business. Okay. Also, we have entered a partnership with Christopher Janou. Christopher has been developing real estate businesses in the African region for several years now. He's a US born and raised, but he lives in South Africa. His whole business is developing hotels and food and beverage businesses in especially in South Africa, Zambia, and other African markets. But that's his core business. So we approached Christopher to help us develop this business, and he decided to come in and invest some of his capital. Okay, Juan, please take over.
So we are specialists in food and beverage administration and logistics. Okay, but this is our first EB5 project. So we decided to partner with the best in EB5, with the gold standard, as it's normally said. So we're working with Saul, Ewing, Aussie, and Lair. They are immigration attorneys, and they've been working with us for the legal aspects of the business, of the project. We decided to work with the NES Financial. NES is actually an EB5 funds administration company. So the investors' funds will be managed by NES, and everything will have to be approved by them, and the investors will actually be able to know exactly how their funds are being used. And we're working with 2 regional centers, Causa out of Puerto Rico and EB5 affiliate network. These regional centers have had multiple projects, and they've had 100% success rate in funding their projects. So they are big players in the EB5 market. Next slide, please. So I'm going to discuss a little bit how does Feria make money? What are our main revenue and income sources? So the first and most important one is actually licensing, or in other terms, leasing. We're going to be renting 16 spaces. We are going to charge a fixed fee and a percentage of sales to the chefs and retail operators that are going to be involved in Feria. Then there are the bar of operations. So we are going to control all of the liquor sales in Feria. There's also events and catering, and we decided to centralize all the deliveries that will be going out of Feria. So we will have additional income by creating a delivery platform that will serve customers everything that's being sold in Feria. Next slide, please. So let's talk about the capital needed to develop the project. So in total, we are raising $8.4 million. 6.3 are coming from 7 EB5 investor slots of 900,000 each. As Eduardo mentioned, we will be offering a 5% annual interest rate on these 900,000. They sum up to $45,000 in earnings yearly and are projected to be $225,000 in earnings after the 5 years. Okay, this 5% is actually very high for the EB5 market. We really want to get the project funded fast. We're ready to go, and so that's why we are offering this high interest rate. We raised 1.7 million in friends and family and $400,000 in a commercial investment. These funds are going to be used and invested as follows. So there's $1.2 million, which has already been invested and used in project design, engineering, consulting leads, and legal fees, and other startup funds. Then 5.4 million are going to be used in building, in construction and equipment, and we have the remaining 1.8 million in startup funds and working capital. So after that, we have a commitment from the landlord. They are going to give us post-construction $1.67 million in cash. Okay, that's going to be after we build the place. That's actually coming in cash, and that's going to be used for interest payments and capital payments for our investor. All of this for an expected job creation of 174 jobs. So we have 7 EB5 investors, and we need to create 70 jobs. So we are very, very comfortable in that aspect. Next slide.
Yes, well, let me add something to your last comment, Juan. We're very comfortable on those 10 jobs to be for each investor. It's almost 200. Well, it's more than 200% over the required amount of jobs to be created. And usually, all of the regional centers ask at least for 1.5 or a ratio of 150% over quota. 150% over quota for job creation. You know, to have like a cushion on how many jobs can be created. We're having more than 200% of that over the required amount. Okay, back to the presentation. This is our a summary of our prospective P&L. I don't want to get deeply into this, so our tenants don't get bored. But as you can see, Feria has a very good return, and it's perfectly capable of delivering what we promised. Okay, on the first year, as Juan just told you, we're getting 1.67 million from the landlord's cashback. Okay, we'll be saving this to pay back our investors, and so we're beginning accruing capital to pay back any EB5 investor. Juan, please. Juan?
Yes, so let's discuss a little bit the project status and the milestones we've reached. So construction is to start in May 2021. So it's just a couple of months from now. Liquor license was already granted. This is a very fast time to market project. The construction is set up. It's expected to be only of 6 months. We will, with a targeted opening date of January, February next year. We secured a lease on a trophy location across from the historic Carnegie Library, which recently became the biggest Apple store in the USA. The co-tenants in our building include Apple Inc., Baker Botts Law Firm, WeWork, the lease, 3 whole floors, and the Equinox Gym. Okay, so this by itself, it's a pretty interesting market for Feria. It has a lot of potential customers.
Yeah, let me take over from you one here. Okay, what's going on around this area? Okay, within a 15-minute walk, we can find almost 34 years of median age, a population that's growing steadily since 2010, more than 100,000 daytime employees, average household income of more than $120,000 a year, which is great. More than 600. It's going to be more than 7,000 rooms by the time we open, because there are several hotels being built around this area. 217 annual convention center events, which is across the street, and 220 annual events on the Capital One Arena. That's 3 blocks away. The Capital One Arena is where the basketball team and the hockey team play every other week. So it's a very popular area, and there are a lot of food. There are a lot of need of food services down there. Okay, you can see here how is the location working for us. I mean, this rendering is being done as being on the top of the convention center. You can see the Apple Store on the roundabout here in the middle, in the lower part. Feria is just in front of it. Also, you can see the Capital One Arena 3 blocks away. Also, City Center is here. City Center it's a Norman Foster development, very, very high class development with the best shopping in the city. Very famous, very popular. Also, the Capitol, as you can see, is very close by. The White House is, you cannot see it in this picture, but it's a few blocks away. So we're basically like in the middle of everything. Okay. Here's a map of what's going on commercially around this place. You can see here's City Center with the great shopping I was telling you about. So this is the kind of public we want to bring into Feria. Also, the public that comes from the convention center and the Apple Store. Also, there are like an incomparable number of hotels around. One here, another one here, the Mary McKee, the Conrad. The Renaissance it's been transformed into a Westin. I mean, there are a huge amount of hotels around us, so that's a great opportunity there. So as one told you, and I told you before that this is our first EB5 project, and we want to really make our investors feel secure about how their money is used and how the benefits are, and also how the EB5 process, which is the main goal here, to get you your visa successfully, it's working for you. Okay, so we have a successful and experienced collaborative chef, which is one of DC's most experienced restaurateurs and consultant in the food and beverage business, which is Michael, the best technology available for any restaurants that we are developing with our vendors. We have the best location in DC with continuous traffic all year long. We have the Brand Guild, which is has been named one of the best PR firms in the country, specializing in restaurants. We have minimal operational involvement in each restaurant. Again, we are landlords, and this is a real estate business. We're landlords. Imagine that we're landlords with a liquor license, which is, I mean, it's just a great business. And we are also experts in operation management and the restaurant business. So we want to make you part of our project. There are just three people developing this project, and we are fully available for any question, any involvement you want to take with the project at any time. Even if you are an investor and you decide to visit the project, you just can call us up and tell us, Eduardo, Michael, Juan, we're going there. Can we just meet and have, I don't know, have a drink, have some food? We can gladly join you for that. It will be on us, by the way. So you can be like in direct contact with us at any time. And because we want to really make that effort to make you secure about your investment and the EB5 process. This is our contact information, but anyway, we are going to share this with you very, very soon. So you can feel free to contact us about the project or the program. We can help you out anyway. But I really want to share this. Oops, share this. Oh, my computer just had a problem here. Right. For a sec, please. I want to show you this. This is the end of a presentation, but I really want to show you this. This is like an impression of how we'll be. This is the bar. This is the impression of how will be created or how will be designed, or how it is, because this is the final design of the market. Okay, and this is how it will be looking. This by this window, you will be able to see the Apple Store at the far end, and then the convention center. So guys, that's basically it. So please, if you have any questions, just fire away and we will gladly answer any of your questions or inquiries.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you for the lovely presentation. Always good to see that. Always good to see these beautiful pictures. And I wish you all the good luck with the project. We do have a few questions for you. The first one is, what are the degree requirements?
Degree, if you mean
Educational.
school,
yeah.
Sorry?
Educational.
There are no requirements regarding education. You can apply for this with your investment. I mean, you can actually do the investment in for your kids. I mean, you can apply, and your kids can move to the US, and you can stay back in India or wherever you live, and they can go to school there. So there's no requirements on that.
Great. What are the charges on top of 900,000?
We don't charge anything. There's a $50,000 administrative fee that the regional center and other entities need to be taken care of. But we, as a project, we don't take that part of the funds. We only take what it is actually the investment. But that money goes to several other entities, regional center, lawyers, and other partners. Yeah, that's it. Basically it.
Okay. Thank you. The next question is, can I bring my mother with me?
No. Sadly, the benefits apply for your immediate family, so your wife or your partner and your kids unmarried under 21 years of age.
Okay, so what if somebody wants to bring the parents? It is not allowed in this process of EB5?
No.
To be honest, I will have to check on how that thing that Katerina discussed before, if they depend on you as a source of income, if they're dependent on you we'll have to check out with our team, with our law firm about that. But normally they don't.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. The next question is, can I transfer my existing employees from India?
I mean, this is a household investment. You can transfer your employers, but then they will have to be under another kind of visa, which is not on a green card path, or they will have to invest they will have to get an EB5 ticket for each one of them. But for example, if you're moving your business to the United States, let's say a technology business that wants to set up in the US, and you want to bring your three most important people, or your three key people, you can bring your investment and bring your family as an EB5 investment. You can do whatever you want, actually, and dedicate yourself to whatever you choose. If you want to go back to school, you can do it. But then you will have to set up. You will have to invest you do your EB5 investment, and then set up your company as an H1B center, so that you can bring your people as
what I get out of it is that with EB5 investment, you can come with your family.
Yeah.
And the employees that are supposed to be employed under the procedure of EB5 to finish the process, that will be employed by you who are locals living in America.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the people are going to be employed by Feria, by us. You can come and live in the USA with your family.
So in short, under EB5, you cannot bring your employees from India or anywhere else.
No.
Great. Thank you so much. One last question we have here is that, can I apply for EB5 if I have existing E2 visa?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can apply for a change of status.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you can apply. I read about it as well. Thank you so much.
Actually, it is a great opportunity to do so. There are a lot of people that are changing their visa status to EB5 because one, I mean, the clearest benefit is you get into a green card pathway, and then of course citizenship after that. And you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can if you want to switch jobs, you can do it. If you want to just quit your job and not do anything, you can do it. And
Yeah.
of course,
It's not a path to green card. EB5 is a path to green card.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for the lovely presentation and answering these questions. To all our viewers who are listening to us and watching us, if you have any more questions, please write to us on WhatsApp. Please write to us on email, or leave them on our social media. We can be easily found by the name of TEG Media on any platform. Please subscribe us on our YouTube, follow and like us on Facebook and Instagram. We will have a lot of updates for you. Thank you again, gentlemen. And before we finish the show today, I would like to congratulate Ambastar. I just came to know that Ambastar is celebrating their 13th year anniversary today. We wish you all the good luck in the future, and we wish you many, many, many years to come.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
With that, we are signing off today. Thank you for listening to us, India.
Thank you, everybody.
Very soon, all of our presenters will contact you, and if you have any answers, please feel free to talk to them.